The Champions League might be back on for Arsenal. Yes, that is right. Arsenal ladies beating Manchester United 2-0 today in one of the best performances of the season. What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Pitchside with Parker to yet another Arsenal women's review. You'll have to excuse the clothes. I just got out of work, but I made sure to get off early enough so that I could actually catch the game. I didn't want to leave and drive home because I would have missed some of the game. And this was not a game that you wanted to miss much of. That is just the truth. It was a really entertaining game, I think, especially in the first half. Both teams clearly came out with a great energy and the right mindset in this game, trying to get the full 3 points. Obviously, it meant a huge deal to both teams with the Champions League third place spot on the line. Although that's probably not where Arsenal wanted to be at the beginning of the season. That's the reality of where they are. And this was a huge win in order to actually restore their place in a Champions League spot. As far as the game is concerned, Arsenal, they got off to a flying start. Second minute, I had barely even sat down to watch the game and the ball was in the back of the net. It was a deflected goal. Jill Roord had the shot, or probably more of a cross. It deflects off Millie Turner and goes in for that Arsenal goal, but an early lead, and the Gunners did not let it slip. It was shaky at times in that first half, I'll be very honest. Arsenal did not play the prettiest game, I think you could definitely say, and Manchester United did catch them out a couple of times. The huge miss today for Arsenal was Leah Williamson, who was out with a quad injury. So Volti was filling in at center back, and Man U did exploit that a couple of times with some high pressing. Volti gave the ball away a couple of times. She was caught out of position, but United didn't bury their chances. Lauren James had an incredible chance. Ella Toone had a really good chance as well, both coming off of those giveaways. Man United just, they didn't have the composure in front of goal. I think if they had scored in that first half, it would have made this game a completely different story. So Arsenal had to scrape by a little bit towards the end of the first half, but it must have been a worldie of a halftime talk from Joe Montemurro, because they completely changed the energy. They brought back to start the second half the way that they started the first, completely on the front foot, getting a bunch of chances. Beth Mead almost scored, and then they won a corner a couple minutes later. McCabe served it in, and Wubben-Moy banged it in. What a goal. And you could just see the celebration was beautiful to watch. It's so much passion. It meant so much to her. And I don't know what United were thinking, having Zellum try to mark her, because that's a mismatch. You put Zellum on Wubben-Moy, give her the ball every single time. That's a bucket. Katie McCabe is going to put it in the right spot. She's going to find the back of the net. It's that simple. It was really easy to draw up, and I'm sure when Casey Stoney looks back on that, she'll be very disappointed that either the marking wasn't sorted out, or if that was what they wanted to do there, they might want to change that in the future. But yeah, then once Arsenal went 2-0 up, it looked like they were going to be able to cruise this game a little bit. But it's never quite that easy. Beth Mead ends up getting a second yellow card with a reckless and ill-advised challenge, a late slide tackle, and she gets sent off, and then all of a sudden you're thinking, okay, well, this is going to be a long 30 minutes, because she got sent off in the 62nd minute, and it left Arsenal with a lot of defending to do with the 2-0 lead. But I have to say I was a little disappointed in United from that point onwards. Obviously, as an Arsenal supporter, I was glad that they weren't threatening too much, but I could imagine if you're a Manchester United fan, you would feel a bit let down by that performance after that. To be a woman up for 30 minutes, and really they created less chances in that period than they did in the first half or in the rest of the game as a whole. Part of it was good play from Arsenal. I think the woman of the match undoubtedly for me was Kim Little. She absolutely bossed that midfield. I said it before the game. I said it after in the last game review that she was going to be the key to this game. She didn't play the first time against Manchester United. She was just getting back to fitness, and she was good for this game. And man, she made a huge difference. She was able to break the press, and I think especially in the second half, right after Arsenal scored that second goal, up until the red card and even a little bit afterwards, she just put to bed any hope of United, catching Arsenal out or pressing them out of the back. She would just do a little spin, knock it here, knock it there, get it back. Absolute maestro in the middle. I just love watching her play. And she was invaluable today for Arsenal. So yeah, they held out, and really no great chances. United did have the one goal that was disallowed towards the end, but it was kind of like a second ball off a set piece, and It was way offside, but that was really the extent of it for them. Certainly a disappointing loss for them, a huge win for Arsenal, and now 6 games remaining in the season. Win all 6 and Arsenal have that Champions League spot locked up, but no room to slip. If they drop any points at any part of that final slate, it would open the door for Manchester United to sneak in front of them if they were to win the rest of their games. So, yeah, every game from here on out is going to be a little stressful, but Arsenal will be favorites in every one. The toughest game they really have left is probably Everton, maybe Brighton. Those teams are 5th and 6th of the table, but again, all games you would expect Arsenal to win. A big North London derby coming up next week, so I'll be there for another game review after that one. But be sure to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. I do match reviews after all the Arsenal women's games and men's games. I do lots of Arsenal content. I do daily soccer content on this channel as well. So any of those things that interest you, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and you won't be disappointed. But yeah, that's going to be all for this one. I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.